Hey guys, Micah here with another video. And this video is going to be a little bit different than the ones that I've made already. It's going to have some stories. I'm going to be starting actually a series of different stories of me getting in trouble and me doing really stupid things when I was younger. They're funny stories that I think you guys would enjoy hearing, and I think that you would find them funny and find them entertaining. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So this first story that I'm going to be telling you took place when I was, I believe, a sophomore in high school. It takes place in my English class. Now, a little bit of background. This English class had a teacher that I had some problems with. I'm going to leave her name out for now. I think that I'll touch back on this later in some other stories. I've got plenty of stories from this classroom alone. But for right now, I'm actually going to talk about something that took place with a substitute teacher in this class. So, one day, I come to my English class. I'm a sophomore in high school. I think that makes me like 15 years old. And I noticed that the regular teacher who I had problems with, who I did not get along with, was not there. We had a substitute teacher. And this substitute teacher was well known in our school. He had been in classes many times, and people knew him as someone that was just kind of lazy, didn't really do much. He'd actually been caught sleeping in class multiple times. So it was actually like a great thing for me. I was super excited. I was like, yes, I don't have to do anything today. I can goof off with my friends. It's going to be a simple day. So I walk into the class. I'm like goofing off with my friends, and we always sat in the back of the class because that's what troublemakers did, right? That's what we did. And my friend Brett immediately dares me to do something. He says, Micah, I dare you to open the window, jump out of the classroom, and run to the highway. Now, mind you, the highway is like 150 yards away. It's a long way away. And me being the guy that I was in high school, trying to like figure out how to please people and how to be who I was and be accepted and liked by people, I never really backed down from a challenge or from a dare. So I immediately was like, okay, yeah, I'll do that. I will jump out of this window of my high school classroom, and I'm going to run to the highway. And I figured, Mr. Compton's here. This old guy, he's like a retired billionaire or something. That's what we thought he was. He's not even going to notice that I'm gone. So I unlatch the window and I slowly lift it up. I turn around and I'm like, all right, Mr. Compton's not looking. I crawl through the window, hop outside, and I take off. And I'm running and I'm running. I'm just like sprinting as fast as I can. I finally get to the road, I slap the road, and I turn around. And as soon as I turn around, I realize very quickly that I made a mistake. There's like 50 windows. They all look the exact same, and they're all closed. So it turns out that my friend Brett had this planned all along, that as soon as I jumped out of the window and began running, he shut the window on me. So I run back. I'm like, oh man, I gotta get in there really quick. I gotta get there before Mr. Compton wakes up and notices. And the closer I get, I realize there's no way I'm gonna be able to figure out which window this is. So I run up to one window, I like peer in, and I'm like, nope, that's not my class. I run over to the next window, look in. No, that's not my class. Run to the next window, look in. Oh my God, that's my class. And I start pounding on the window like an idiot. And my friends are on the other side of the window just like pointing and laughing at me, making fun of me. Finally, after pleading and like hitting on the window, they finally open it up. I crawl through and I like fall onto the ground and I stand up, and there's two teachers from different classrooms that I had already peered through the window in, standing at the door waiting for me. One of the teachers says, "Get over here right now." So I make the walk of shame through my classroom. I walk to the door and she grabs me by my arm. I remember it hurting. I was like, oh my God, I'm in some serious trouble. And she walks me straight to the principal's office. Now, just a little bit of background with my principal. I didn't have the greatest interactions with that guy either. He wasn't a huge fan of me. I had been to the principal multiple times before for doing really dumb things. And I played sports. Those guys were not supposed to be in trouble. So instead of actually punishing me like a normal student would get punished, they knew they could come down harder on me in different ways. The principal says, Micah, this isn't the first time that I've dealt with you. This isn't the first time you've been in here for doing something really dumb. So I'm going to turn you over to the coaches right now. That was the absolute worst thing he could have done to me. So my coach says, hey, listen, we're not going to do too much to you. It's not going to be a big deal. What you're going to do is you're going to go do 300 yards of pencil rolls. So I went out to the football field. They said, lay down like a pencil. I laid down like a pencil. They said, roll like a pencil. I rolled like a pencil. And they said, you have to do 300 yards of this. Well, for those of you that have ever rolled like a pencil, you know that you're going to get stupid dizzy really quick. So after about 30 yards of pencil rolls across the football field, I was already vomiting. Now, if you've ever vomited while rolling, you know that it's pretty much impossible to not get it all over yourself. So by the end of 300 yards of pencil rolls, which took about an hour and a half, I was covered in vomit and I was covered in shame. And my coach looked at me and he said, if you ever do something like that again, you're going to do 500 yards of pencil rolls. I said, Coach, I will never do anything like that again. And I'm going to end right there because that was not true. The reason being is I did so many more dumb things after that. And I got in so much more trouble with the coaches after that. So this will mark the very first story of many dumb things that I did that you guys get to hear and get to witness and make fun of me for, whatever, I don't care. I just hope you guys enjoy it. If you like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And I will catch up with you guys later with a new video about how stupid I was when I was younger. Bye.